Hello, everyone. Sue.oneschuk here, continuing the workbook lessons of A Course in Miracles. And in this video, we are on lesson 165. And the lesson is, let not my mind deny the thought of God. It says, what makes the world seem real except your own denial of the truth that lies beyond? What but your thoughts of misery and death obscure the perfect happiness and the eternal life your Father wills for you? And what could hide what cannot be concealed except illusion? What could keep from you what you already have except your choice to see it not, denying it is there? The thought of God created you. It left you not, nor have you ever been apart from it an instant. It belongs to you. It is eternally yours. By it you live. It is your source of life, holding you one with it, and everything is one with you because it left you not. The thought of God protects you, cares for you, makes soft your resting place, and smooth your way, lighting your mind with happiness and love. Eternity and everlasting life shine in your mind because the thought of God has left you not and still abides in you. It's, notice how much you believe in more in the illusion, more in the ego thought system, and more in fear than God, than love. Because this lesson is telling us all this in these first few paragraphs, that let not my mind deny the thought of God. It said, who would deny his safety and his peace, his joy, his healing, and his peace of mind, his quiet rest, his calm awakening, if he but recognized where they abide? Would he not instantly prepare to go where they are found, abandoning all else as worthless in comparison with them? And having found them, would he not make sure they stay with him and he remain with them? Deny not heaven, it says here. It is yours today, but for the asking. Nor need you perceive how great the gift, how challenged your mind will be before it comes to you. Ask to receive, and it is given you. Conviction lies within it. Till you welcome it as yours, uncertainty remains. Yet God is fair. Sureness is not required to receive what only your acceptance can bestow. I want to ask, are you willing to ask? And the next line says, ask with desire. You need not be sure that you request the one thing you want. But when you have received, you will be sure you have the treasure you have always sought. What would you then exchange for it? What would induce you now to let it fade away from your ecstatic vision. For this sight proves that you have exchanged your blindness for the seeing eyes of Christ. Your mind has come to lay aside denial and accept the thought of God as your inheritance. And the lesson says, let not my mind deny the thought of God. Now is all doubting past. The journey ends, or the journey's end made certain, and salvation given you. Now is Christ's power in your mind to heal as you were healed. For now you are among the saviors of the world. Your destiny lies there and nowhere else. Would God consent to let his son remain forever starved by his denial of the nourishment he needs to live? It's when that's what happens when we deny ourselves, when we deny the thought of God. It says here, abundance dwells in him, and deprivation cannot cut him off from God's sustaining love and from his home. Practice today, it says, in hope. For hope indeed is justified. Your doubts are meaningless, for God is certain. And the thought of him is never absent. God is always with you, always with us. Sureness must abide within you who are host to him. And the Course says we are either host to God or we're a hostage to ego. And I said at the beginning, notice how much that you believe more in the illusion, in the idols of the world, more in the ego thought system, and are caught up more in fear than God. Then you believe in God, then you believe in love. So it says, sureness must abide in you who are host to him. I just said that a moment ago. Here, I'll continue on. This Course removes all doubts which you have interposed between God and your certainty of God. We count on God and not upon ourselves to give us certainty. And in his name we practice. As his word directs, we do. His sureness lies beyond our every doubt. His love remains beyond our every fear. The thought of God is still beyond all dreams and in our minds according to his will. So I'd like to read from the Year of Forgiveness. And this is, Tina Louise Spalding, who channels Jesus. And this is what Jesus has to say through Tina today for lesson 165. Again, the lesson is, let not my mind deny the thought of God. And it says, Jesus says, you are blessed beings indeed, and I am the one you know as Jesus. It is hard for you to imagine that a mere decision on your part brings peace to you. It is merely a decision on your part to focus on love, to focus on the interior of your mind rather than the exterior world. This course is a mind training. They're asking us to, again, he's saying here, to focus on what you're thinking. We're retraining our minds here rather than looking out there. It is only that decision that is required for you to connect and see the results of that connection. Again, it says it is merely a decision on your part to focus on love and to focus on the interior of your mind rather than the exterior world. He goes on, Jesus goes on to say, you are as God created you. You are not lacking in anything. You have an amazing resource available to you, and it is contained within you. The kingdom of heaven is within. It is your joy. It is your love. It is your creativity. It is your endless connection to all that is. That is where you find what you seek. You are not going to find it in large sums of money sought by working very hard and long hours. You're not going to find it by molding and sculpting your body to make it the perfect bait to catch the perfect person, or the person who you think is perfect. Those are not the things that bring you happiness and joy. It is everything contained within you. The self that you think you are, its ideas, creativity, funny jokes, laughter, kindness, joy, and all those things, allow it to align with love. Allow yourself to listen to the inner guidance that comes to you all the time from your feelings, guiding you to turn left or to turn right, or to talk to that person, or to talk to this person, or to put your feet up, or take some meditation time. Your guidance system within always speaks to you. You have merely become used to ignoring it by all the distractions in the world, and choosing the world instead of the guidance that spirit offers you through your feeling emotional body. Now, some of your emotions are frantic reactions to fear. That is not spiritual guidance. That is the distortion that has been placed there by inappropriate teachings, all based in fear. A Course in Miracles lessons are designed to align you with the truth. As you align with the truth, those untrue ideas, without your backing and constant support, without your constantly feeding of them, they begin to fade from your consciousness. That is what we seek here. We seek the peace that passes all understanding and comes from aligning with love. And Jesus concludes here with saying, I am the one you know as Jesus. All right. So that is, again, lesson 165. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. All right. Thank you again for being here. And I look forward to being with you in the next video for lesson 166. In the meantime, please go below this video here on YouTube, and please like, please comment. I'd love to hear from you. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. I'm grateful to see that this channel is building. And what was the third thing? Oh, yes, please share this video out. There again, there are many people looking for the principles and the lessons of this course. Again, maybe not specifically the title of A Course in Miracles, but what's in actually is involved in the practice and the study of A Course in Miracles, that they can apply it to their lives. So be generous in sharing it. All right. Thank you again for being here. And I will see you and be with you in the next video. Until then, have a love-filled day. And from my heart to yours, I extend much love. Bye for now.